bringing in the freshmen and all the new players that we brought in from January having their first fall and being able to finally go out and compete is always an exciting moment to see them go out there. We started off the game pretty exciting, pretty nervous. I think there was a lot of new faces out there. I think we started 4 freshmen and a total of 6 or 7 new players from last fall. So there was a lot of positive energy, but also a lot of nervous energy out there as well. So it took a while to get settled in. I actually think going down a goal helped settle them down, because then there was nothing for them to feel nervous about, because if it stood the same, then the result wasn't going in our favour. And it was really exciting for us as a coaching staff to look back and see that, we were able to immediately on game 1 step up, overcome that deficit and leave not only with a win, but a significant goal difference win. Lamar went out on the Sunday and played Texas A&M and only lost 1-0 in the 87th minute. So I think upon reflection, it turned out to be a pretty solid performance and a solid result against a very competitive team that, in the past have really challenged us, and we haven't had a positive victory for them in a while. So I dig into that being the fact of where the group are right now together. They fit in pretty quickly. They meshed very well. We've done a lot through the spring with our seniors and our leadership class. The 6 of them have really set the tempo on and off the field. And I think that made the newcomers and the freshmen pretty welcome, including our 2 exhibition games. We've scored 8 goals and 7 of them have been from different goal scorers. So I think it's always a positive at this early on in the year. You can see that a variety of attacks and a variety of ways are coming from different people, and you're not relying on one person. Obviously, as the season goes on, you're going to have highs and lows, and in some of those highs, you need players to step up so that you can really capitalize and get some points. But excited about getting on the road on Thursday to see what an away game looks like, see how we travel, see how we compete, and see how we prepare. Obviously, our home preparation was pretty good last weekend, but we'll see how we do against LaTeX on Thursday. They're definitely a very structured and disciplined tactical team. We saw that last year with a 0-0 tie against them, and we had a lot of chances against them but couldn't capitalize. So it's a good test on the road to start the non-conference schedule, and then we'll come back and return with McNeese on Sunday. So 2 in-state games to really set the tempo, and that's also good to let the freshmen and the newcomers know the standard and expectation of Louisiana soccer against some in-state opponents.
You talked about, scoring those early goals on the exhibition game and then also during your season opener. Just how good does that make you feel with what you guys were able to accomplish in the preseason, training, all the way leading up to the season, to see it come to fruition those first couple of outings?
Yeah, it makes you pretty nervous because you're like, have we peaked too soon, right? Like, we need to save some of these comebacks for later on in the year, right? But I definitely think it goes into the character of the team, and I think we've got a lot of people stepping up that are able to take care of the big moments, and either through their character being enjoying the big moments and enjoying that idea that we have to come back, or we've had several seniors on the team now that have been in that situation before and they have learned experience. They've got the skills and the tool sets in their arsenal to come out and go, okay, we've been here, we've done that before, and step up, especially our 3 senior captains this year, and Isla Swinton, Lily Parker and Cicely Stevens. They've definitely been battle tested, and I think it starts with your captains and goes down.
What does it look like y'all are going to have strengths maybe this year that y'all didn't have last year?
I think we're a lot more athletic going forward. I think last year we were definitely playing through teams, and we had a lot of soccer players through the midfield that can combine and move through and try and pull people out. But there's a lot of different people right now that can go into our attack, and there's a lot of athletic proprieties in individuals and as a collective group, from the middle, from the outside, from the back, and even from the midfielders right now. The only person on our roster to score 2 goals is a midfielder right now, right? So we're really excited about the diversity in the attack and the different threats that we can provide. I'd say that's probably the biggest difference from this year to last year.
What are you hoping to see from your girls on Thursday against LaTeX?
Want to see how they compete on the road. It's a whole different animal when you go to someone else's field, and the locker room's not on site, and you have to take a bus to the locker room, and you don't get your normal preparations that you do of being in your own bed and eating the meals that you want. You got to eat on the road, you got to prepare on the road. So just a little bit to see what their preparation's like as we move into that space, and hopefully we can learn a lesson, and hopefully it's not too big of a one where it impacts the game. But obviously we won't know for an individual athlete on how they set up for a game on the road until they step in to do it. We got a little bit of a test in it in the exhibition against Southeastern, but this one here been a longer journey and an evening game that we'll see how they react in those moments.